Good morning and a very warm welcome to one and all. On behalf of the Federation of Telangana Chambers of Commerce and Industry, I, Khyati Naravne, welcome you all to this interactive meeting on trade and business opportunities between India and Canada. Welcome Mr. Arvind Bharadwaj, President Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Surya, South India Coordinator, and all the, I can't see Mr. Surya. and all the delegates who are visiting us from the ICCC. For the information of the delegates as well as a few non-members who have joined us today, the Federation, formerly known as FAPC, Federation of Andhra Pradesh Chamber, formerly known as, established in 1917, is one of the largest chamber in the state of India. We have 3,000 direct member and 25,000 indirect member, and we are in our 105th year journey. So we so we organize, curate programs, events that kind of support our members, and international trade is definitely one of the area where the Federation is very, very active and conscious, and they curate programs which support them, give them different kind of market access. Recently we had also taken delegation to UAE to visit the World Expo, and then to Thailand and Vietnam, and I'm sure, with our relationships growing stronger, we'll have a lot of opportunities in the future as well. And just for the information of all the members also, last week we inaugurated our FTCCI Skill Center, and giving training. Thank you. And giving training on the export-import management is going to be the key. We have prepared calendar of event. These courses are curated to support the new entrepreneur who wants to get into export or import business. So if you have any further query, you can get in touch with my team, and they'll be happy to help you. And of course, this we are doing in partnership with DGFT and Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So I invite you all to please join for this program. And before I invite the dignitaries on the stage, sir, we would like to show a short film of FTCCI which will give you an overview of our chamber.
1917, the year when a dedicated organization, the Deccan Chamber of Commerce, was formed to encourage trade and commerce activities. The historical journey of the organization has witnessed great transformation as per the changing needs of the industry and businesses. The Federation of Telangana Chambers of Commerce and Industry, FTCCI, a legacy of excellence, voice of the industry, representing interests of over 25,000 businesses of all sizes, sectors and regions, is empowering industry and trade of Telangana state. A world leader in pharma, a global hub for vaccine, home to all major MNCs, leader in IT exports, and emerging first stop of India. FTCCI advocates a pro-business environment, caters to the needs of MSMEs, budding entrepreneurs and traders through its advisory services in taxation, market information, industry-related issues, B2B connection. The Chamber has its nominees in the state-level advisory committees to help drive business productivity. FTCCI aids in providing certificate of origin for exporters, issues visa recommendation for business travels. The Federation imparts job skills through its dedicated skill center. It has adopted 14 government ITIs to improve the employability of students. With a uniquely global perspective, the FTCCI events reach a highly engaged audience, policymakers and stakeholders aiming towards Atmanirbhar Bharat.
FTCCI to work with government, tell us and guide us कि हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं to remain competitive, to remain better than our competition. FTCCI for joining us, and I thank the office bearers of FTCCI for inviting me. Jai Telangana, Jai Hind.
Come and be a part of this dynamic and proactive organization. Together, let's realize the vision for a progressive future.
Much. I invite my colleague, Mr. Kulkarni, to begin the session.
Very good morning and welcome you all to this meeting. I request the dignitaries on the dais to come. Mr. Anil Agarwal, President FTCCI. Mr. Meela Jaydev, Senior Vice President. Mr. Suresh Kumar Singhal. Mr. Chakravarti, Chair of International Trade Committee. And our delegates from Canada, Mr. Arvind Bharadwaj, President Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Surya Bezwada, South India Coordinator of Indo-Canada Chamber. Welcome to all the delegates. I request Mr. Anil Agarwal, President, welcome with a plan to Mr. Arvind Bharadwaj. I request Mr. Chakravarti to welcome with a plan to Mr. Surya Bezwada, South India Coordinator. Thank you. I now request Mr. Anil Agarwal, President FTCCI, to give his welcome address.
Good morning, Mr. Arvind Bharadwaj, President Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Surya Bezwada, South India Coordinator, Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce, my colleagues, Mr. Meela Jaydev and Mr. Suresh Kumar Singhal, Chair of International Committee, Mr. AVPS Chakravarti, and all other delegates from Canada, managing committee members and past presidents, members of FTCCI, press and media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, hearty welcome to you all for this program for developing trade and commerce, trade and industry between India and Canada. I once again welcome all the delegates to Hyderabad, city of pearls, and a upcoming city, a startup. Now it has not a startup, it is a unicorn. It has become a unicorn in the last 8 years. And for all our FTCI members, it is a privilege and opportunity to have this delegation and to interact for our business meetings. FTCCI is actually a face of industry in promotion of trade and commerce in the state, and we play an active role in the development of the Telangana state. We work closely with all the business delegates which come from various countries and various diplomats, consul generals. They do visit our federation whenever they are in Hyderabad to promote trade between the two countries, especially Telangana. Telangana has been developing. It is now one of the largest economy in the country. It is the pharma capital of India and vaccine capital of the world. We are manufacturing the maximum number of vaccine in Telangana. And we are one of the largest exporter of software from India. And moreover, all the major technological companies, let it be Microsoft, Dell, Amazon, they have got their offices and presence in Telangana. One of the world's largest incubator for startups is based out of Telangana. And today only we got award for T-Hub, that's called as a T-Hub, for best startup, best incubator from the Startup India. It is a Government of India undertaking. So we got that, T-Hub has got the award. Government has spent nothing less than $50 million to establish that startup, that T-Hub. $50 million, 400 crores they have injected into this setup. And as in Telangana, it is the largest economy in the country, and our industrial policy is one of the best. If you compare with any other state, our industrial policy is the best in the country. Our textile policy, and Catex is one of the company. It's world's largest company for infants garments. They have committed a investment of $300 million to invest in textiles, in textile park which is coming up, Kaktiya textile park which is coming up in Telangana. That is over the years, they will invest over the years. And our logistics policy and our food processing policy, which came out recently, and we are in Telangana, we are setting up many food processing parks across the state to attract investments. And we have got a pharma city also, which is dedicated for pharma industries. Canada and India are working towards a comprehensive economic partnership agreement and a foreign investment promotion and protection agreement, which is FIPA, and are committed to regularly holding ministerial dialogue on trade and investment to explore ways to deepen the commercial relations. In the year 2021, India was Canada's 14th largest export market, as well as their 13th largest trade partner amongst all countries in the world. We have established diplomatic relations with Canada in the year 1947, and we have got a long-standing bilateral relationship based on shared democratic values, multicultural, multi-ethnic and multi-religious nature of the two societies, and strong people-to-people contacts. In the recent years, both countries have been working closely to enhance bilateral cooperation in several areas of mutual importance. India-Canada cooperation in the energy sector, I think Canada are leaders in energy, which we are looking forward, and it can be explored further so that India's growing energy needs or requirement can be a source from Canada. India's Smart Cities initiative creates opportunities for Canadian firms to undertake infrastructure projects in various Indian cities, especially Telangana. Also, Canada's experience in developing environment-friendly urban infrastructure can provide beneficial for India. In the recent years, we have seen many Indians, they have relocated to Canada for better job prospects and enhanced quality of life. There are millions of people who have migrated to Canada, and it has become a hub for a large number of study abroad options also. Canadian universities and colleges are there, which are of international standard, and for our students it has become a destination for studies. So now I wish all the delegates best of luck for your business in, at least in Telangana, and wish you all happy visit to Pearl of City, Hyderabad. Thank you.
Thank you for briefing us the strengths and opportunities in the state of Telangana. Now I request Mr. AVPS Chakravarti, Chair of International Trade and Business Relation Committee of FTCCI, to give his introductory remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. I'm really proud today to be a part of this a great event. Of course, it's a part of my committee as well, International Trade and Business Relations. My president, Mr. Anil Agarwal, the senior vice president, Mr. Meela Jaydev, Mr. Singhal, the vice president, the CEO, Kathy, and most importantly, the senior officers, Ms. Vishala and Kulkarni ji, between both of them who really coordinated in such a small time period. Arvind ji, I think you drew us today. It's a great moment, and we all must thank them for their initiative. It's the Indo-Canada Council, headed by Mr. Arvind, supported by Surya, Tribhuvan Bhai, Kalpesh Bhai, Vikas ji, Rajesh ji, and another Vikas Sharma. So many, because they came in big numbers. And it's really a great opportunity for all of us together to be. We have done several bilateral conclaves like this, B2B meetings like this. But today, I'm really overwhelmed by the response I have seen, because hardly, I think you know, it's a matter of few days. We got a great mind-boggling registrations. For some reason, some couldn't come, but they wanted to connect with us further. Not only the people who are physically present over here, more than 150 people are here already. We got more than 300 registrations. So we should not stand between you and the honorable delegates from the Canada. Nevertheless, I need to utter a few words. बचपन में बोलते थे आउट ऑफ गए क्या कहाँ गए यूएस जाके पढ़ने गए फिर बाद में के कनाडा गए so that's a kind of relation we all have with the Canada, because we used to take pride when somebody is uttering the very name of Canada. We used to take that pride. Okay, somebody has gone there, studied there, and guys like Arvind, Surya, and all the Vikas, Rajesh, everybody, they settled there. They're showing employment out there locally. It's a matter of great pride for all of us. ये लोग धरती के पुत्र हैं, यहाँ से वहाँ जाके, and they excelled in their respective fields. And not only that, they're giving back to the society. What they are doing today, they are just bilateral trade and improvement. Not only they are doing for themselves, now they are in the spree of giving back to the society by being the Indo-Canada Business Council. I think we all need to give a big round of applause for all this headed by Arvind Bharadwaj. Thank you very much, sir, once again, to you and all your team as well. And for me personally also, I have got a great connection with Canada, because being the global ambassador of the World Packaging Organization, we have a strategic relation with the World Design Organization, one of the greatest organizations, very popular, and they are in Montreal. Their head office is situated in Montreal, and my business partner Starview Machinery, they have operations in Quebec. So our relation goes a long way with Canada. And as you all know, probably India is now on the spree of signing a lot of agreements to improve the trade and bilateral relations with many countries. Even with Canada, I think our Honorable Minister Mr. Piyush Goyal had almost 6 meetings, that includes 4 virtual meetings last year with the Honorable Minister of Canada for the international trade, MSME and economy relations. I think Miss Mag Yan. She was in touch with, she has been in touch with Mr. Piyush Goyal almost on a regular basis, and they're also working on ETPA, that is early trade pact. Eventually it will lead to a comprehensive pact like SEPA, which we signed with UAE. We are all optimistic about it, the way things are moving on, the way the Canada is friendly to India. We have Canada is a natural ally for us. We never think Canada is something out of the circuit. Like the way we treat US. For records, actually, my colleague Anil Agrawal has already told the benefits of the Telangana, but from the Canada side also, our bilateral relations tied with shared value of the democracy, which we really take the laurels out of it. Pluralism, expanding economic engagement, regular high-level interaction, and long-standing people-to-people ties. Here I must tell you one thing, my friends. We used to talk about the world is a global village, everybody is connected everywhere. We don't have because I think many of us are on the move every week or something like that. In India or outside, we're all on the move. And we do business with countries outside the country, and this has become a norm during the last decade or so. And we are talking about the global village concept, etc. Because anything you want, something which is needed by you, even if it is manufactured and serviced in other countries, it will be at your feet within few days. That is how all of us are here. But post-COVID, the globalization has become globalization. So I wanted to derive a point out of it. As globalization has dampened the spirits of the international trade, to me, it's not. In fact, the other way around, it has increased the opportunities. The globalization has increased the opportunities. Because of the supply chain challenges, the globalization has become a norm, because people used to look for supplies around them because of the pandemic period, the bad experiences and all. But that also has paved a way for new avenues, new innovations, because the things which were never meant to be exported outside their respective countries have become a norm. Now everybody is wanting everything. Because of, thanks to the internet, everybody is knowing what are all available in other countries, be it services, be it manufacturing, the products, whatsoever. So the globalization also has helped. Post-pandemic, the relations are becoming important. The trade is becoming increasing. The very fact that India and Canada now, more than 60 to 70% of the increase during the past few years. And in fact, Canada's 9th largest partner country, India, and also 10th largest trading partner overall. So that shows the importance of this. Even the post-pandemic also, how we have become excelled. And from the Canada's part, India's growing economy really offers a great opportunity to being a G7 country, such as Canada. The emergence of significant middle class consumerism. So this has given a long opportunities for the people in Canada, bilaterally for Indians also. Canada being the advanced and resource-rich economy can cement better ties with India for a win-win situation. This is what we have been talking about. And of course, what we are talking about today, you all will be interacting with the honorable gentlemen, the delegates from the Canada. We are with the medicines. I don't want to repeat again our footprints and our advantages of Telangana. Pharma and life sciences, you all very know. It's become a pet topic for me. I don't want to elaborate on it. Garments, diamonds, chemicals, gems, jewelries, petroleum. So many things, the seafood, engineering goods, marbles, granites, knitted garments, electrical, of course the plastic products as well. We have a great synergies between both the countries. I think this has become this particular B2B, I'm very sure this will pave way for furthering the relations, furthering the tie-ups, furthering the business opportunities between both the countries with the help of the great team led by Mr. Arvind Bharadwaj today. And I must thank you all for your great initiative to come in person, especially the ladies, few in numbers, but I really admire their initiation to come here and interact with them, to do something about this bilateral trade and relations. My wholehearted thanks to all of you once again. And I think my thanks to Mr. Kulkarni once again and Vishala, your colleague, for this wonderful, organizing this wonderful event. I look forward to a wonderful B2B. As I keep telling always, it is just a beginning of it. It doesn't end today, because this is just a beginning. We know each other and we talk each other. We interact with each other in the coming days. I think that is how we cement the relations, that's how we improve the relations, improve the business as well. So for this, I thank my president for giving me this opportunity. And also, once again, thanks to the honorable delegates led by Arvind. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chakravarti ji. We have big number of registrations, 300 plus are there, and several are present here. So they are keen in knowing about the Canadian delegates that are present here. So I request the Canadian delegates to introduce themselves so that in the B2B meeting they will get connected to you. Maybe you can name your name, company name, and the business line or the area of interest. Canadian delegates, please.
Sir? Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. My name is Kalpesh Joshi, and I run a Vastu consulting company in Canada, and we have offices worldwide: London, New York, Toronto, Brisbane, and we design the luxurious hotels and all kind of business. So we do Vastu and business consulting. My company name is Vastu Vision Incorporated. Thank you.
Good morning, friends, gentlemen, the dais, Ms. Kathy. My name is Tribhuvan Anand. I'm the India coordinator of Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce. On professional front, I run a business remodeling consulting company in Toronto. We are generally into merger, acquisition, restructuring. This is a great opportunity for us. I would like to speak a couple of words before I hand over to my colleague. This is a great opportunity for us to interact, and I'm sure we'll all be a winner at the end of this meeting. And I'm sure each one of you have lots of questions. We are here to consolidate our relationship between India and Canada. Mr. President would speak on this in due course of time. And I welcome you all and thank you very much for having us. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vikash Gupta. I am basically origin from Surat, Gujarat, settled in Canada for last 14 years. I am in EdTech, education and technology space. We have a very unique platform which is trying to solve an issue between education and employment ecosystem. We are promoting skill development and training across the globe. My company name is Education Cube, incorporated in Canada as well as in India. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Virendra Rathi. By profession, I'm a barrister solicitor in Toronto. My law firm is Toronto. Basically, we deal with all the startups and investments in the businesses, owner and operators, everything. If you need any help, I am here.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rajesh Sharma. Basically, I belong to Haryana, India, and now settled down in Canada for last 10 years. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and my company name is One Visa Immigration Services, that is operational in Mississauga, Canada. Thank you very much.
Maybe Surya and Mr. Arvind Bharadwaj.
Wow. So first of all, Thank you, Khyati Garu, and also President as well as Chakravarti. You guys set a big standard. Now I have to live up to that standard. The way you introduce your FTCCI. ముందుగా మీ అందరికీ ఇండో కెనడా ఛాంబర్ ఆఫ్ కామర్స్ తరఫున నమస్సుమాంజలి. On behalf of Indo Canada Chamber of Commerce delegation, our greetings to you all. Yeah, we are Telugu, right? మనకి ఇక్కడ why I'm stand here is why I'm stand here is to do the three things. One is acknowledgements, second is why we are here, third is what I'm expecting from you. Good. So how many of you attended our previous Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce delegations in Hyderabad? Any of you attended our delegations? 1, 2, okay. Awesome. At least some known people were here. ఎంతమందిది మీలో ఎంతమందికి తెలుగు అర్థమవుతుంది? Can you please raise your hand? Awesome. Awesome. How many of you don't understand Telugu language? You are a CEO of our chamber. Awesome, right? So then, yeah, it is expected, right? You guys are in Canadian delegation is in Telugu city, right? So let me balance it, okay? So the first thing is acknowledgements. Within a short span of time, the Federation of Telangana Chamber of Commerce, FTCCI, organized this beautiful event with a beautiful ambience, along with nice decorations. Agree? Do you all agree? Yes. Can we give them a big round of applause? When I was asked to help India Mission in Hyderabad and Bangalore, I approached my friends, Komiredi Ramchandra Reddy Garu and Rajendra Reddy Garu. Immediately they said yes to help support this event. So without their support, we wouldn't have reached you all. So can you join me acknowledging and appreciating both of them with a big round of applause, please? Above all, within a short time, you guys also attended, right? You guys could have been anywhere doing something else, but at the end of the day, you chose to be here. So acknowledge yourself with a warm round of applause. So my second task is why we are here, right? 20 సంవత్సరాలు హైదరాబాద్లో కష్టపడి పనిచేసి 20 సంవత్సరాల క్రితం కెనడాలోని టొరంటో నగరానికి వెళ్ళి అక్కడ విజయవంతంగా జీవనాన్ని సాగిస్తూ మాతృభూమికి సేవ చేయాలని పనిలో ఉన్నాం. I worked very hard in Hyderabad almost 20 years, and also 20 years ago I moved to Toronto, Canada, and living successfully and making difference in people's lives as well as communities. So Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce, every year we bring a business delegation to India. Most of the North Indian people are into very successful businesses in Canada, whereas our South Indian people are into jobs or employment community. How many of you agree? Yeah, North America, right? So some of our people excelled into top CEO positions in multi-billion-dollar international corporations. For example, Satya Nadella is from our Telugu states. We have our Telugu organizations like Telangana Andhra associations in Canada serving several thousands of people. And as rightly said Anil Agarwal, recently the number has been increased tremendously. Why? Canada has been ranked first in terms of quality of life. So, lot of organizations, right? And from our organization, we always empower and encourage more and more Telugu people getting into businesses. Similarly, I got into importing Priya brand and Kevin Care products to Canada as a master distributor 18 years ago. And we always encourage the people because we need more business community in our Telugu community in North America, right? Similarly, Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce, 45-year-old organization. They used to go to North Indian cities almost 30 years from their inception. They never visited South Indian cities because nobody requested to visit them. So when I started my business, I joined Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce and I have been actively involved in their events and activities. So I was instrumental to bring first Indo-Canada Chamber of delegation to Hyderabad and Visakhapatnam in 2014. They see our clean and green cities and also our warm and unique hospitality. From there onwards, every year they are visiting our South Indian cities. So, Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce delegation, let us acknowledge entire the board and also delegation for including Hyderabad in their delegations. అంతా బాగానే ఉంది. మీరు ఇక్కడికి వస్తున్నారు, మీరు ఇక్కడ రావడం వల్ల మాకేంటి లాభం, అదేంటో ముందు చెప్పు అని అంటారా? అక్కడికే వస్తున్నా. ఇఫ్ యూ గైస్ ఆర్ ఇన్వాల్వ్డ్, exposed yourself into this high level Canadian international business delegation, that means you have a direct access to these many successful and real business people. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. If you want to explore and expand your business opportunities in Canada, only you need to see if there is any match. If you don't find any match with us, don't worry. Our chamber will connect you to the right resource. And this is the right forum. FTCCI or Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce is the right forum to access to this opportunities in Canada and entire cities in Canada. So with this, you will save millions of rupees if you go through these channels without reinventing any wheel. So my last item is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a IT resourcing joint venture partnership in Hyderabad for my IT requirements, accounting, payroll and bookkeeping services. And also recently I launched a movie production house, and if any of you want to make a movie in Canada, we'll provide everything. Okay. Please. So with this I will conclude and then I'll give it back to the MC.
Lot of opportunities.
Including Telugu movie.
The delegation is there, full delegation. We can easily tap the opportunities which is available in Canada, and vice versa it can happen. And Telangana is also doing great, so investments in Telangana can also flow.
Sir, I just wanted to ask,
We'll have afterwards.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Surya. Now I request Mr. Arvind Bharadwaj, President Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce, to address as well as introduce about himself.
I'm just going to give a short yes. Thank you very much. I will start with that. Please excuse me with my voice. I'm a bit of under weather conditions as we all are traveling from Toronto since last 10 days, sleepless nights and continuous meetings. Please excuse me for the voice. Thank you for FTCCI Honorable President, Mr. Anil Agrawal, Mr. Chakravarti, Mr. Singla, Suryaji, thank you for the coordination, Meeraji, and of course, Kathy. We are Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce, and we are around 45 years old organization based out of Toronto, Canada. This is an organization which helps medium scale and small scale businessmen in both the countries to expand their businesses, expand bilateral trade between India and Canada. There is, as you know, there is a hell lot of large Indo-Caribbean diaspora in Canada. Earlier, Punjabis and Gujaratis was two main communities who were, there in these countries, especially all over the world. They were the more exploring countries, communities. Nowadays, from almost every state of India, there are people who are coming. There are a lot of Uttarakhandis, there are a lot of Haryanvis, there are a lot of Rajasthanis, Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal, Indore, small cities, people are coming there. Down south, earlier all IT guys were going to US. People are coming to Canada now. Even Telugu and Tamilian IT experts, intelligent people who were there in US, they find Canadian life standards much better. They are coming back to Canada. And a lot of immigration in terms of student is going on, as you know already. You will be seeing the immigration consultants, so-called consultants, not the licensed one, so-called consultants in every nook and corner of your cities. So, as the diaspora increases, the responsibility and the area of expansion for Chamber of Commerce in both the countries also have a lot of opportunities. We come India as a brand tag under Mission India every year. Mission Year 2020, 21, 22, 23, and will be continuous 24 times. So I'm talking about Mission Year 23 now. We normally come in February or March. But this year, as you all know, Pravasi Bharatiya Divas was happening after 2 years. So we thought, let's pre-plan our Mission India 23 and start with Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. So we landed our first day of Mission Year 23 in Indore. We were there for 2 days. Sorry? Okay. Yeah. Oh, you were also there? Nice. So we had the opportunity to listen our Honorable Prime Minister's motivational speech. Then we had a very close meeting with Dr. S. Jaishankar. As you know, he's a popular guy these days. So Indo-Canadian diaspora has a very close knit meeting with him, maybe 20-30 people, and we shared our concerns and expectation. Then after that, we came to Mumbai. 3 days we were in Mumbai. We met Honorable Governor, Chief Minister Mr. Shinde, and we signed 3 MOUs with Mr. Loda, Minister of Tourism, Skill Development and Women Empowerment. Then we were there in Bangalore for 2 days, and we are in Hyderabad now. We'll be commencing our delegation in Delhi on 19th of January. So the purpose of this delegation, or the purpose of or the mission or objective of Indo-Canada Chambers is very simple. You can overlap this thing under so many economic jargons. We do this, we do that, we that. Purpose is that connection between entrepreneur to entrepreneur, businessman to businessman, opportunity to opportunity. Until this doesn't happen, there is no fun of creating or talking globally that this trillion economy, this trillion economy, that will be there. But the fact is that we have only 4 billion trade between India and Canada. It's extremely small, extremely small. And now that China is getting back due to their own problem, Indian manufacturers of every industry have huge possibilities to fill up their shelves. In those countries don't produce anything. So we can be manufacturers. You will be surprised to know that maximum things are supplying these days, apart from China. Countries like Cambodia, countries like Bangladesh, countries like Vietnam, Hong Kong, There are so many things, from candle to machine parts to food processing units to IT support, everything. There are a hell lot of opportunities there. So this is the time when China is getting back. Indian manufacturers should come, set up their supply chain. We are there to guide you industry-wise, state-wise. There are so many delegations which are coming there. We just served a huge global summit, UP Global Summit delegation in Toronto. We signed MOU there. As you know, UP Global Investment Summit is going to happen in Lucknow on 10th, 11th and 12th February. ICCC will be part of that as well. We have got a special slot, and we have been, in MOU that will be the brand partner in Canada for them. Similarly, Maharashtra government has signed another MOU with ICCC, so we'll be representing Maharashtra government in Canada. So it doesn't matter that we sign with the government or we sign with FTCCI or we sign with you directly. Even we don't sign even, you make a group of 4 or 5 people that, okay, we are coming from leather industry, we are coming from food processing industry, we are the IT guys, we are the spices guys, whosoever. Just talk to us through the channel, of course. And the only thing that people come with so many fake things sometimes. So when you come through the authentic channel, FTCCI kind of organization, so they say that, okay, these people are coming, please guide them. So we ensure that the initial check has been done by these people, and these guys are authentic and serious. Similarly, it's there for the people who want to invest back in India. Similarly, we pick them, okay, this delegation of 5 people, this delegation of 7 people, or the investors are coming to India. Please meet them, host them, guide them if they want to invest in Hyderabad or Karnataka or Haryana or wherever, or UP, everything. As you know that Indian economy is growing robust, very aggressive. Population was and is a problem for us, but at the same time we have the youngest population worldwide. So it's a time to turn that problem into USP and tell the world that we are the guys who can manufacture and we are the biggest market. So this is the time for at least another 4 or 5 years to double or triple the Indian economy and increase manufacturing setup in our country so that the world can be dependent. Like we were dependent on China, we still are. We say that sometimes we say this is made in India, it's not made in India sometimes. Sometimes we say made in Canada, it's not sometimes made in Canada. Still the world is dependent on China. But this is a time that Indian manufacturers can come up, especially small and medium scale manufacturers. They can come up, they can increase their vision, they can increase their, if they think that they were doing a business of 50 crores, they can triple the business, they can be a 500 crore company anytime. Canada is huge, the population is increasing, the opportunity is increasing, Indo-Canadian diaspora is increasing. Even if you are, selling things who are used by only Indo-Canadians there, that too is a huge opportunity. There are a hell lot of grocery stores. You won't able to, imagine that even starting from Tej Patra to Kali Mirch to Badi Ilaichi, everything you get there. And even the so-called mainstream stores, Longos or Metros or Walmarts or Costco's, they have all kind of Indian sweets and spices. They are available there. So it's just to reach out the opportunity and reach out with confidence, and your government is supporting you. Indian government is supporting you. We are there to support and guide you. Your investment won't get wasted. Your logistics you need to take care from here. Rest, taxation, legalities, insurance, warehouses, property buying guides, whatever we can do in Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce will be helping you. I think that is about Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce. and our vision and what we are looking for, for these kind of delegation we come. It's a voluntary organization. We come our own. We don't get anything from Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce. It's a not-for-profit organization. Everyone you see here is spending the money from its own pocket. But there's a satisfaction that we are getting right information from politicians, from bureaucrats, from businessmen, from Chamber of Commerces, and we are delivering back to Indo-Canada diaspora, Indo-Canadian diaspora in Toronto. And we go and tell them, we post we print and distribute our post-mission report every year. So we tell them, these 5 cities we worked, these are the industries we talked, these are the matter which India needs, or India demands, or India can supply. We'll print your contact numbers, your list, your business profile. We can set up Zoom meetings. We can do wonderful things. We had 28 startups present last year when pandemic was there and Chamber was working online. There were 28 startups which were presented on behalf of Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce, and I think there are a couple of them who have got seed money from that. So just open your wings. There's a lot of opportunity in Canada. So with those words, I think I'll take step back from the dais. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity, hosting us, and thank you all for coming in these festival days. Thank you very much.
So you echoed exactly what the objective at the FTCCI we have. Definitely, I think Telangana. These days we are doing a lot of activities district level, and we have seen there's so much of potential in the 2-tier and 3-tier cities. And what now we are trying to do is, of course, handhold them and bring them to the next level. So definitely, I think it will help, because even our objective is the same. We want our export community, import community to grow, and we are also in the process of having a full-fledged trade promotion officer at the FTCCI who will be the contact point. And definitely, if you can put us in touch with your secretariat, I think then they can take these discussions forward, and as and when we have any inquiry from our members, we can route it through the ICCC. So I urge all the members that, of course, today we have the meeting, but in spite of that, if there are any points, anything that you want to get connected to, please write to us, and now we know whom we have to now refer to. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Arvind Bharadwaj. The list delegates, some of them they are not present here. So we'll circulate that list to all our members, and we'll provide the Surya's contact detail. And members who are interested in further connecting or having B2B, they can approach Mr. Surya. As well as I request the ICC, if any trade fairs or exhibitions happening in Canada as well as in Telangana, we will circulate to you. Maybe the happenings at Canada you can circulate to us, so that in turn our members will participate and get benefited. As well as the trade inquiries, if you get, that can also be sent to us, and we'll publish in the magazine. So thank you, and after this there will be a B2B meeting. The Canadian delegates, they will meet you one-to-one. The tables are placed there, nameplates will be there. So members who have come for the meeting, they can meet B2B with them. So we'll conclude the session, and before proposing vote of thanks by Mr. Jaydev, I request Mr. Suresh Kumar Singhal to present a memento to our guests. Mr. Arvind Bharadwaj, President, Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce. It's a serial printing, sir.
Sir, look at it. Sir, here. Sir, ready?
Also request Mr. Suresh Singhal to present the memento to Mr. Surya Bezwada. Thank you. Canadian team also would like to felicitate the FTCCI team. Yeah, Mr. Anil Agarwal, President of FTCCI. Thank you, Singhal. Sir, at FTCCI we have excellent infrastructure facility. Maybe after the B2B meeting we will show them the facility we have. And recently a skill center has been opened in FTCCI. Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, who was the chief guest, and he inaugurated it. So that also we will showcase you. Now I request Mr. Neela Jaydev, Senior Vice President, to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you. Nice. I'm extremely happy to propose a vote of thanks to all. I thank you, Arvind Bharadwaj, President Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce. Thank you very much for coming to here. And Ms. Surya Bharadwaj, South India Coordinator.
I'm not a brother of Surya
Bezwada. Sorry.
No, if you make it,
Surya
I take
Bezwada.
half of the properties from their family.
Bezwada means it is a Vijayawada అండి. చాలా చాలా ధన్యవాదములు మీరు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చినందుకు మా ఛాంబర్కి మా సజెషన్స్ ఇచ్చినందుకు. మై కొలీగ్ Anil Agarwal, Suresh Kumar Singhal, and Chakravarti, and Kathy, and Kulkarni, and backside I work in FTCC, all the staff and all this. My fellow members and friends, aspiring their valuable time organizing this meeting. This meeting will be provided as an understand business potential opportunities available for trade and industry with Canada. I request all the members to take the advantage of this meeting, explore the business opportunities in Canada. And one-to-one meetings will be, B2B meeting will be there, and the people, Canadian people will be there. We are sure that the trade between two countries, especially with our state, will grow rapidly, and I am sure that Sir Arvind, President ICC, will help us in connecting with the relevant stakeholders in Canada. I thank you very much. Please take the good opportunity for us, not necessarily go to the Canada. Now we can sit here and we can discuss whatever we want. We can take the advantage from them. Thank you very much. And
I request the Canadian delegates to come for the group pick.
Yep.
Mr. Mohan Raidu, please join. Pankaj ji, Mr. Sanyasi Rao ji.
For the B2Bs, I think the delegation will have to take their seats there, so you'll be able to identify them. Or second option is you all take this, but then that will be just a Q&A. So we will begin with the Q&A session, and I invite all the delegates to please take up the seat on the dais. You all can come and answer to them. Yeah, come. Please come. Please, hello sir. Please hold because we're going to have a Q&A session. Mr. Surya, can you please take that seat? Mr. Sanyasi Rao, can you please walk down? We are starting the Q&A session. Yeah, we have Q&A session first, and then because otherwise it will get very chaotic. Like, you know, let them. Some queries may be common and relevant for all of them.
All the delegates come onto the stage.
No, you all be there so they can ask all the questions to you. So, Monica. Bhaskar, can you shut the door? Mr. Mohan Raidu, please be seated. We want to start the Q&A. Can you all be seated, please? Yeah, maybe we can close it. Yeah, close it. Yeah. So please be seated. I request you all to introduce yourself and questions. My sincere request is, if just for the heck of it, please don't ask any questions, because then somebody else is going to lose out on that time. So if you have genuine question, please ask. No statement, no conclusions. We all are aware of Indo-Canada relation. Please don't waste time thanking them. We've already done that. Just introduce yourself and ask your question. So we'll start from here. Just to the point.
Thank you all of you for coming here to Hyderabad. Actually, I am interested in two questions. One is, like, I have a product which is a mining product. So I want to introduce to Canada. That's the first thing. The second thing is that how can I invest in the real estate there? So these are two things which I would like to have a brief idea of that.
Your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Mustafa. I'm from Hyderabad, born and brought up in Hyderabad.
Thank you, Mustafa, for the question. So I would request, voice is on? Voice is coming? So I would request that please hear questions very carefully, because someone can ask the same question you want to ask. So the product is what you want to. It's a mining product. What you want to invest. I would like that you send us the information. Which kind of product do you want to introduce to Canadian market? Because Canada is very wide and very diversified country, and there are so many areas where there is no mining. There are so many areas where only mining is there. There are cities in the mines. If you go to Manitoba and all, Alberta and all, there are cities under the under the earth. So your product must be useful. Just ensure that before sending us the specs and the pricing, we'll tell you which are the killing factors there, how your product can be affected badly, and how you can benefit it as well. So just send the specs to us, and we'll guide you. That is one. Two, investing in real estate. Investing in real estate is a very crucial thing. I would like to tell you that 26% of real estate in Canada and more or less worldwide is owned by Chinese. 12 to 14% of real estate in Canada is owned by Indians. there are a couple of things which I don't want to hear because we are sitting on a platform, it's being recorded. But I can tell you a couple of things off the record because so many things are required. The Canadian government has restricted recently and applied a huge taxation on outside buying. But there are ways, absolutely, where in terms of immigration, real estate can be bought, and in terms of investment or finding a firm, real estate can be bought out in Canada. That is one. Two, you can be assured about your money. As on date, still 2.5 million houses in Canada are required. And believe me, down the line 10 years, they are not in a position to build that. So there is huge opportunity, irrespective that the property has come down this year, and suddenly they have increased the mortgage. So it's a good market. The market has to come up. But the investment is, as I told you, that Canada is a very wide country. You want to invest in which area? What is your purpose of investing? Is just the return, or you want to settle your family there, or you want to live your older life there? So that's how the investment can be planned. So you can be in touch with good person in terms of real estate guidance, person who understands the economy, a person who understands Canadian real estate market, and get your investment rightly placed.
So are these people around here? Like, no.
There are, but I'm sitting in a position that I cannot reiterate, but we can talk about it. People are there, people are everywhere. See in Canada, Indians के लिए भी Canada कुछ नया नहीं है. Every third person has some or other guy in Canada. Every second person in Indo-Canadian diaspora is a real estate broker. So it's nothing new that I'm going to give you on that. You can talk to your people. If you still don't get anyone, talk to us, we'll guide you.
How about buying a business there?
So we will.
You can buy a business there.
Yeah, we'll move to next question. There are a lot of people. So what I suggest is, Monica, after you've asked your question, just give your name, email ID to Monica, and we will get in touch with you. Probably you can share all the details, and we'll compile all the questions and again send it to you all, so you can put them in touch with the right people. So here there's a second one. Just a question, no statements, nothing.
Yeah, good afternoon all. I am Reshma Thakur, sir. By profession, I'm an environmental engineer. So I would like to talk about two companies of mine. One is Dharti Foods, which has been incubated at Indian Institute of Millet Research Association. So we are in process of launching millet-based products. So we want to expand this millet-based products, which are basically soups and other products. So we want to expand our company in Canada. So that is one question. And second thing is, we just recently started one overseas education consultancy also, which will be into trainings as well as into placing the Indian students in the Canadian colleges and universities. And I've already applied my visa to Canada and in process of establishing my office in Toronto. So in what way I can expand my food products as well as my company in Canada? These are my two questions, sir.
Hello? Okay. So the two industries you are talking about, one is your millet and other thing export. So there's a lot of opportunities, especially in millet these days. Even our Prime Minister is talking about that. So Canadian, just ensure that your products are properly packed according to Canadian weathers, because the shelf life is quite huge. So you need to understand to whom are you exporting and are they covered by insurance or not, because your stock goes then goes. So now the local expansion can be done by a person who has a huge experience in distribution channels in Canada, in grocery stores and all, where product is going to be placed. By good luck that we have a person on our advisory board, Mr. BK Sethi. He has been instrumental in launching many spices and many brands in Indian brands in Canada. He has people placed out of stores like Costco and Walmart as well. So you can write us a mail and we'll tell Mr. BK Sethi to guide you once. But he is very old man, very experienced man, but very decent man. And working culture of Canada is very different. Just take proper appointment, give small time and focus thing to him. And if you're asking much more, then he'll be charging for that as well. That is one. See, we work by hour to hour there, you know. So it's the Canada is not a country to make much money. It's a country of work-life balance. So हम लोग क्या है कि इंडियन है तो हम लोग सैटरडे संडे भी काम करते हैं. गोरा 3 बजे के बाद फ्राइडे के बाद फ़ोन नहीं उठाता, अगले मंडे फ़ोन उठाएगा. सो हम लोगों को है अभी बड़ी गाड़ी ले लो, बड़ा घर ले लो, ये कर लो, वो कर लो. सो वो ठीक है. बट देर आर पीपल ही हैज़ अर्न फॉर हिज लाइफ. मिस्टर B.K. Sethi, he takes it easy. So you can call him and you can send email to us as well. Now about your student setup. We are not on the right platform to answer that thing. It's not a chamber of commerce, area. Because for any kind of opening a company for this kind of stuff, you need to be licensed in Canada. So till the time you are not licensed, there is no fun of traveling to Toronto unnecessarily. First, go through the legalities there. Then I would suggest that then you go to Canada and establish your company.
So this is Apurva Murarka. I'm a GST practitioner by profession. So one I want to know that do India and Canada have a free trade agreement or no? That I want to know. And another one is like does India and Canada have a free trade agreement, because India has got
both the countries are working on it.
Okay. And another one, like because I am a GST professional, so do our kind of people have a recognition with your body?
It's just a small bridging course which needs to be done. Otherwise, when you land in Canada, you land zero. Whosoever you are. I landed with my MBA experience 27 years, and I landed zero when I was 43 that time.
Okay. But on FTA, both governments are working on, right?
I would suggest just read that Indo-Pacific study page which has released by Canadian government recently.
Okay.
You get more information on that.
Okay, Indo-Pacific. Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Arvindji, my name is Rajshekar. I'm an ecologist. I'm a PR holder. I worked as a species tourist specialist in Toronto and discovered a new species also. My question is, I would like to bring Ayurvedic manufactured, time-tested products of my late father, Dr. Surya Prakash Tubala, who has manufactured medicines for Impocops and my innovations. So what are the regulations which I have to just foresee? And also I'm an alumni, before closing, I'm an alumni of York University and Mohawk College and accredited in Canada on site assessments. And I can advise some teams who has asked like that for natural resource products. And my discoveries are registered in Ministry of Ontario. And I stayed for the need for national food policy in Canada. My professor is taking forward, Rod McRae of York University.
You should be sitting on this side.
Thank you, Mr. Rajshekar.
So this is my credentials, awarded by House of Commons in Canada.
Nice. Thank you very much. Please have a seat. We are honored that your people kind of your caliber are there in Canada, and that's how Indo-Canadians are valued there. Now coming back to your question, of course I am not an expert on Ayurvedic regulations and medical regulations there, because regulations is a much wider concept. But a couple of people who are into Ayurvedic, products launching in Canada, that I know that the initial phase of recognition of Ayurvedic products in Canada have been passed already. There are a couple of people who are working there. I can get you their connect. They are into Ayurvedic production and their Ayurvedic colleges, and they are working for getting recognition from the government. I think they have cleared the first phase, and soon that Ayurvedic products will be available for Canadian market. Sorry? Yeah, thank you. Anything else?
Yeah. I am Dr. Prasad Rao, a medical doctor. My company is Superfoods for You. So our product is a research product from IICT. A technology has been taken, and we developed a breakfast cereal and a snacks for the diabetics and the obesity, and for well women for the anemia. And
are you talking about me? Diabetic and obesity?
So what are the scope for the exports to Canada? And you said already some distribution point of view, somebody can, if we export, somebody can take care there, the rest of the things. So please guide me.
I would suggest everyone whosoever it's millet or it's superfoods or something. Canadian markets have very I would say that very weird rules sometimes. See, those people works on guidelines. Our country works, though our country is now Canada, but I'm talking about my motherland. India works on common sense, right? अरे गाड़ी आ रही है सामने से, तेरे को दिख तो रहा है, हट जा, ठीक है ना, नहीं तो तेरे को हॉन्क मारेगा. We don't follow the order, we don't follow the line, we don't follow the queue. There, I would suggest that there, I would give you a small example. When I went to Canada 10 years before, I bought a table, and there you don't get people to assemble that. IKEA kind of stuff is popular over there. So I picked up an IKEA table, and I throw the instruction brochure like this, like, I will do that, what's a big deal, the 5 pages, 5 screws and fix up like this. Believe me, I didn't follow those instructions which they sent with it, and it took me the whole night. And in the morning, I came to know that I've assembled it reverse. So before you export your, plan your export or plan your product, just go through the food guidelines issued by Canadian government. Those people are, अपनी भाषा में बोले तो लकीर के फ़कीर, जो लिखा है, जो कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है, उससे बाहर ना वो सोचेंगे ना वो बोलेंगे. See, wherever we are launching our product, we need to understand the culture, right? अभी आप डोसा नॉर्थ इंडिया में लॉन्च करेंगे तो उसके अंदर पनीर भरना ही पड़ेगा आपको, ठीक है ना. इधर तो नहीं पनीर खाते ना डोसा में, तो नॉर्थ इंडिया में भरना पड़ेगा. इधर चॉकलेट लॉन्च करेंगे तो सेलिब्रेशन, राखी, दिवाली टाइप उसके ऊपर प्रिंट करना पड़ेगा. पिज़्ज़ा हट लॉन्च करेंगे तो उसमें आपको पराठा पिज़्ज़ा डालना पड़ेगा, इंडिया में नहीं बिकेगा. सिमिलरली दे हैव देयर ओन कल्चर. सो यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड, visit that country with a business interest, visit the area you want to produce, see their retail, how their retail works, what are their terms, how their policy works. These are very close knit countries. एक कॉफ़ी शॉप बनेगा वो पूरे कनाडा में सेम काइंड का मिलता रहेगा. हमारे यहाँ हर नुक्कड़ के ऊपर अलग कलर का चाय मिलता है, अलग स्वाद का चाय मिलता है, राइट. और सिटीज़ भूल जाओ, अहमदाबाद अलग है, पुणे का चाय अलग है, मुंबई का चाय अलग है, इधर का कॉफ़ी अलग है, राइट. उधर क्या है कि एक बार बना तो पूरे कनाडा में आपको सेम ही टीम हॉर्टन दिखेगा. सो जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड देयर कल्चर एंड देयर रिटेल आउटलेट सिस्टम. इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड बिकॉज एटलीस्ट 180 एथनिसिटीज लिव देयर. तो उन सबको एक ही तरीके से चलाना, उन सब के अब खाने का हैबिट एक ही शॉप में रखना, इट्स इम्पॉसिबल जॉब. सो व्हेन यू आर प्लानिंग योर प्रोडक्ट, plan your product or pack your product that you're starting from your product quality to their packaging to their logos or instructions printed on it, ingredients, whatever it is, just make it international level so that it's common everywhere. So tomorrow you're in Canada, you can export the same thing to USA or maybe same thing to Mexico or the South American countries. But first go through that. Those food norms are very severe. Until what happens that we send the shipment and a small thing comes up and whole shipment goes waste.
So we are also seeing a lot of delegation from this food product, like the like whether millets or them. So just a request, if there's a food expo happening anytime in Canada, you can let us know, because we are working with Ministry of MSMEs and he would be happy to include that as one of the calendar of event where our MSMEs get reimbursed to come and have a look. So I think this would kind of give them a first hand feel of how it is if they have to.
Sure. We always can share that thing, and apart from that, I would say, as you said when I was speaking on the dais, make a delegation of 10 people, give us a focus industry, people you want to meet. We will host you there, we will guide you there. Come to the Indo-Canadian Chamber of Commerce office and we'll give you the information whatever you like.
Yeah, sure. So
Hello Arvindji. So I am Teja from Ecolastic Product. So we do these kind of carry bags, garbage bags from compostable carry bags and all from cornstarch. We are collaborated with DRDO also. Actually, we are looking for channel partners and distributors in Canada. So what will be the right person or the channel to?
See, these are very, important stuff. First, just as I said to him, first go through the Canadian policy. Are they accepting these kind of products? If they are, if the government is, just send them an email that this is your specs of your product. I just want to launch. I just want to know that whether these specs are allowed in Canada or not. They will send you everything. That is one. Two, the moment you get the confirmation from Canadian Ministry, then you can touch base with us. We can introduce to a distribution system, and you can expand in different provinces. Because there is provincial policies as well as in Canada. There is not federal policy which is working. So you can work on that. But I think that would be a very nice product to launch there. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No, 1 minute.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone, and we harmful welcome to you all
Thank
to
you.
Hyderabad.
Thank you.
And I am from GM Food Products. I am Karimuddin. So we manufacture our products from Vijayawada factory, industrial area. We have a factory. So from there we manufacture 130 products, all instant products. All instant products, easy to use, and this is going well in Andhra and Telangana. So we are looking for some guidelines to export our products to Canada, and as well as we have some our relations there. So who wants to import also our products to market there. So for them, what are all guidelines to import our products to there? So we have to guide them because they are all busy there. So one thing is that question, and second thing is how to go ahead from through you to enter into Canada. Thank you.
Thank you, Karimdinji. See, these kind of products are very common. Those countries are packed food kind of countries. Those people have very less fresh consumption because very less people are vegetarian, and whatever is available in non-vegetarian system, that is due to cold weather, everything is processed or packed. Having said that, and the family culture is very less, the individualism is more there. So time is less, as you said, so everyone is into packed food. Now, there are two ways. One, people, your own people who are there, they can touch base with us. We can guide them that, you need to fulfill this stuff, and you can export to them that export policy you have, according to export norms of India. The other thing is that you can send some, 1 or 2 people to Canada with a box of your sample products and take part in some small exhibition. We can inform that whenever that exhibition happens, just go to Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce website and sign for the newsletter. So the moment any exhibition is happening, we'll be sending information, you'll be getting information well in time, and you can plan to join that organization, so the exhibition, and you come to know that whether these products are saleable or not. And we were having the same kind of discussion with the Litkar guys in Bangalore yesterday. They are also planning to, people who are involved in this, leather making products and other things. So similar thing, we told them that before you launch your product internationally, come to that country, learn that culture, learn that which products are selling, which products are not selling. Because it's not that these countries are not that you are selling one product at 4,000 rupees Louis Philippe shirt in a showroom, then new model comes, that sales goes, it becomes to 3,000, then it's become 2,000, and it goes to the smaller market of Bareilly or Mirzapur or they'll sell in 200 rupees even. So we have every tier of market in India. So India is very so many economies, so much diversity, so many countries in India. So those people are either 4,000, their mindset, doesn't work, business-wise very smart. So their mindset is totally different. That's why I was telling to you that, the retail system, to understand the retail system there is very, very important. How the shelf life works, what they do if you're sending 100 packets or your product there, how those 100 packets will work. पैसा कैसे आएगा गया तो वो आउटराइट आएगा नहीं आएगा मालूम नहीं है, कितना बिकेगा उस हिसाब से वापस देंगे वो मालूम नहीं है, तो वो नुकसान कितना है. अगर नुकसान है तो उसका फ़ायदा ये उन कंट्रीज़ में आप अपना प्राइस हाइक उतना कर सकते हैं कि आपका मार्जिन निकल आए. बट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आपने वहाँ क्या है कि आपने 100 पैकेट मिलेट का या किसी चीज़ का भेज दिया, तो उसमें क्या है कि अगर 40 बिक गया, उनका कॉस्ट निकल गया, वो 60 उठा के साउथ अमेरिकन कंट्रीज़ में फेंक देंगे, नाइजीरिया में और उधर सोमालिया में या कहीं, तो भी वो दे विल शिप इट और उठा के पूरा का पूरा रैग निकल जाएगा. जैसे कपड़ा निकलता है ऐसे प्रोडक्ट्स निकल जाता है, तो पैक का पैक उधर भेज देते हैं. तो दोज कंट्रीज आर वेरी स्मार्ट इन समथिंग. वो कुछ काम करना नहीं चाहते हैं. ऐसे 200 साल राज नहीं किया हमारे ऊपर लोगों ने. बताइए.
Okay, we have one lady there.
This gentleman is asking since long.
Hello అండి.
Okay.
హలో, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ అండి. గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ అండి అందరికీ. సో నేను తెలుగులోనే మాట్లాడతాను, తెలుగు అండ్ హిందీ, ఇంకేమనుకోవద్దు. నా బర్త్ ఆల్సో విజయవాడ అండ్ బ్రాటప్ అంతా హైదరాబాద్. And my name is Komala Devi. My company's name is Venica Herbal Hair Care Product in Ayush Products. Past 5 years nunchi nenu I am a founder, manufacturing and good license తీసుకున్నాను. 2 products start చేసి now I am 10 products launch చేయగలిగాను ఇండియా హైదరాబాద్లో. ఏపీ అండ్ తెలంగాణలో ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేశానండి. నేను బయట కంట్రీలకు కూడా ఇప్పుడు మన తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు చాలామంది తీసుకెళ్తున్నారు. బట్ నేను డైరెక్ట్గా కెనడాకి నేను ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయాలని ఎందుకు అనుకుంటున్నానంటే, నేను కెనడాకి 2 times 3 times వెళ్ళాను. మా అబ్బాయిని అక్కడే చదివించాను. 23 years నుంచి అక్కడే ఉన్నాడు టొరంటోలో. బట్ 12 years నుంచి నేను ఇంకా ఈ ఫీల్డ్లోనే ఉండటం వలన నాకు అక్కడ బాబు చేయమంటే నాకు అవన్నీ తెలియదమ్మా అన్నాడు. టొరంటో డొమెస్టిక్ బ్యాంక్లో పనిచేస్తున్నాడు, ద షేర్ మార్కెట్ దాంట్లో అనమాట. సిఎఫ్ఏ చేశాడు కంప్లీట్. అండ్ సెకండ్ సన్ ఆల్సో ఈజ్ ఎ యూకే మార్కెటింగ్ బాయ్. సో ఆహా ఛానల్ వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్. నాకు సపోర్టింగ్ ఇస్ మై కంపెనీ ఈజ్ అ వెనికా హెర్బల్ హెయిర్ ఆయిల్. ఈజ్ ఫాస్ట్ 5 years నుంచి నా ఓన్ ఇన్కమ్, నా పాత ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ 30 years ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ దిస్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఆయుష్ లైసెన్స్ తోటి తీసుకున్నాను అనమాట ఈ ప్రోడక్ట్ని. సో 5 years నుంచి నేను ఇండియాలోనే స్మాల్ స్కేల్ నుంచి ఎంఎస్ఎంఈ అన్ని రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ అన్ని లీగల్గా. మై హస్బెండ్ ఆల్సో ఆర్మీ కెప్టెన్. ఇప్పుడే కొద్దిగా అనుకోకుండా ఫోన్ కాల్ వస్తే బయటకు వెళ్ళారు. సో ఎవ్రీథింగ్ యాజ్ ఇట్ డూ ఇట్. బట్ ఈ ప్రోడక్ట్ని నేను కెనడాకి ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయాలి అని అంటే, ఈరోజు ఐఎమ్ సో హ్యాపీ మీరందరు కెనడా నుంచి వస్తున్నందుకు. నేను అక్కడ ఎలా కమిట్ అవ్వాలా, వాళ్ళతోటి ఎలా నేను డైరెక్ట్గా చేసుకోగలగాల అనుకున్నా.
क्वेश्चन बता दीजिए आप.
సో నేను డైరెక్ట్గా ఈ ప్రోడక్ట్ని నేను కెనడాకి ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నానండి. అండ్ మార్కెటింగ్ ఆల్సో నాకు కావాలా, సపోర్టింగ్ కావాలా మీ నుంచి నాకు. సో నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్ అంతా నేను ఫార్మాలిటీ ప్రకారంగా నేను చేయాలనుకుంటున్నానండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
హలో, మీ అబ్బాయి ఆల్రెడీ మీ కెనడాలో ఉన్నారంటున్నారు కదా. మీ అబ్బాయి కెనడాలో ఉంటే దెన్ ఆస్క్ హిమ్ టు కాంటాక్ట్ దిస్ ఇండో కెనడా ఛాంబర్ ఆఫ్ కామర్స్. ఓకే, వీ విల్ వుడ్ కాల్ దెన్ ఫ్రమ్ దేర్ హీ క్యాన్ వర్క్ విత్ అవర్ ఛాంబర్ అండ్ దెన్ అక్కడి నుంచి మీకు కావాల్సిన హెల్ప్ అంతా జరుగుతుంది. ఓకేనా? No, yeah.
I think, madam, one-on-one you can please discuss later. Yeah.
So, no. Your son is there already, right? మీ అబ్బాయి ఉన్నాడు కదా, నేనున్నాను కదా, ఛాంబర్ ఆఫ్ కామర్స్ ఉంది కదా, మేము ఇక్కడికి వచ్చాం కదా. మన మీరు ఆ డీటెయిల్స్ పంపిస్తే మీ అబ్బాయి వచ్చి ఇక్కడ ఎవరెవరు ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళతో కోఆర్డినేట్ చేస్తాడు. అక్కడి నుంచి మొదలు పెట్టి తిరిగాను. ఓకే ఓకే.
Hello. Friends, I have an association in USA with 50,000 members of a community. Recently, 3 years back, I have visited Rotary International Convention in Toronto. I tried my best to locate an Indian vegetarian restaurant. I could not. So I request you to please see that Indian restaurants are open in Canada, and request will be there. So many people are interested in opening the restaurants there, number one. Number two, Canada there is no comparison with USA. Canada is the best according to me. And number two, skills development. You said about skills development. And people are here in India. We can help you in skills development. You can utilize our services. Thank you.
Okay, 3 things. One, I don't know which city and which area you were, who were your guide. We are fed up with the restaurants Indian restaurants in Canada. There's so many of them, and most of them have worst food. I would love that, a good chain can come, and there are at least 3 to 4 pure vegetarian restaurants. Take my number, I'll host you this time when we are there. So there are so many restaurants, not there. Yeah, send them. There are many vegetarian restaurants even. I'm myself a vegetarian, so it's not that there are Indian restaurants, the huge Indian restaurants. And there are some people as well who are running their restaurant as an Indian restaurant, though they are not Indians. But apart from that, okay, the last thing you asked was the skill development. Okay, the skill development, I think you understood the reverse. When we were talking in Maharashtra, especially, the skill development was that there is a organization which has 826 schools from where they are teaching students from 6th to 12th. Now the problem is the moment they complete their 10th or 12th, what to do with their students? They want to go back. Soft skills, no, that is fine. See, for those, so many organizations, bigger stuffs are working. Even the private organizations who can absorb them, guide them, everything. The problem is with the guys who barely can speak English, people who have 10th or 12th of education, and how they can land in Canada. Because Canada is a land of blue collar job. It's not a land of white collar jobs. So we have manpower here. The only thing we were talking about that those students from 10th to 12th, they should do some vocational training with the guidance of industries from Canada. So the moment they complete their 12th, they can land in some or this program in the field of carpenting, in field of trucking, in the field of plumbing or something. Yeah. So that is there.
So can we have 1 or 2 questions, or do we close it? Last 2 questions, okay. So please, if it is a genuine question, no comments, just questions. IT sector, I think, wanted to ask 1 question on the IT sector.
One is give it to the back people.
Yeah, IT sector, I think. IT and pharma, I think we can just have yeah. So
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Photographer?
Yeah, please.
Can we have, yeah. Okay, I'm Lalit Sharma. I work for ProArc, which is a Microsoft partner company. We do a lot of stuff in cybersecurity, data, application development and all. So we are a mid-sized company now. We want to open a subsidiary in Canada. We are headquartered in Atlanta, and we want to open a subsidiary in Canada. I was looking out for ways and means, and then this delegate followed up in India. So it looks like the time is following and stars are in place. I would like to see through a channel that where we can get a help to get into our footprints in Canada. That's it.
Sharmaji, of course, the time is falling place, as you said. Fortunately, we have our panel of 9 directors in Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce, and out of 9, there are 2 guys who are IT expert in their own field, You can touch base with them. You can go online and see Bhavik Parik and Chirag Shah. They both are IT guys. Their IDs are on their site. Shoot them an email. Give this reference of this session. And they will guide you further. I don't think this is an area which you need much guidance or something, because you have already established in Atlanta, and Canada is just a replica. You're opening one, McDonald's is opening second McDonald's is the same thing, right? So, but still talk to them. Take their numbers and website and the email IDs from the website of Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce. Bhavik Parik and Chirag. Chirag is taking care of IT as of now, and Bhavik has been given responsibility of corporate secretary. Write any of them, and they will help you for sure.
Yeah, good afternoon.
We have a last question from Pharma.
Yeah, good afternoon. This is Shankar, Laurel Pharma Labs. I would like to interest at Canada sales office. What is the process of open the sales office at Canada?
Sales office in terms of?
Sales office in terms of pharma products.
I don't think there is a way out of like this. I mean, you need to be clear what you want to open.
Yeah. Means.
I mean, there's so many integrities goes on. It's a very very flaunt question. They just want to open something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly means it is the pharma
it's
product.
It's like having a rose in hand and booking a banquet hall for the marriage doesn't work like that.
No, not is that. It is the reference standards related pharma.
Just be focused. Write us an email. Be focused what you exactly want. Yeah.
So I think the whole exercises, if you have seen, all of them are very receptive of all the questions that we are asking. I'm very sorry, but due to paucity of time, we may have to end here. But they are still around, so you can meet them one-on-one and ask them questions. But I think I request you all to mail it to us, and you visit their website, like how we immediately suggested. IT sector, there's a coordinator. So I'm sure most of the sectors you may have somebody that we can actually put you in touch with. So we will do our follow-up once you write to us. So you can write to us on info@ftcci.in or khyati@ftcci.in, and we will ensure that they've responded to all the questions, pending ones.
I just have a defense-related industry question.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I just come forward?
Yeah, please. I can hear you.
You can speak from there. We can hear you.
I'm Kaja. I'm from Indra Glass. We are in ceramics field. Like we manufacture ceramics for defense industry. And here we have developed armor for bullet proofing. Now for 7.62, SLR 7.62 and AK-47, armor piercing bullets are available. So the armor which is already there is of no use. So we have been successfully doing here, supplying to Tata's, Army and various organizations. So we wanted to go global now. So we wanted to know are there any prospects of setting up a unit in Canada?
Have you supplied enough to Indian Army already?
Sorry?
Have you supplied enough to Indian Army already?
Yeah, already we have supplied.
So
they're on the borders.
Our army is fully equipped. They don't need. So first fill our country. I mean this thing. Then we can go globally. Now coming back to your question. I'm just kidding. There are a lot of opportunity in terms of defense manufacturing and importing in Canada. Canada itself is a very developed defense manufacturer country. There are so many companies in terms of binocular or bulletproofing and even in terms of weapons. We visited Mission India 2022 to Uttarakhand and UP. They were having their own defense manufacturing. They are giving a lot of land and tax discount and all things under this Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme. They wanted that Canadian companies should invest there, or they can send their things in part, like we make cars, right? So and they can assemble or do something here. Going into defense sector,
It cannot be assembled here and then send it to Canada.
No, that's what
The reason is it has to be installed on the vehicles.
Okay.
So, like, I just want, want to know if there are any prospects.
There are
Because
prospects.
it's not that I'm not doing anything over here, as you replied
No,
to
I hear
your
you.
first answer
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you supplied to Ari.
No, you didn't hear me. I said,
Just listen to me, because
have
that's
your-
a negative way of doing it.
okay, you are taking it a wrong way, sir. Hear me out. What did I say?
Yeah, because you are speaking for the gallery,
Sir, I'm answering. I'm still sticking on my point. Just take it lightly.
Because it's a genuine thing, like which,
Sir,
like I wanted to discuss.
I said you a genuine thing. What's your name?
Hajar.
Khwaja Sahab, I have sent you a genuine thing. You are taking it all negatively. First, one thing, if you are doing anything for our country, that is respectable. Two, why I was asking.
I've already done it. All our missiles are equipped with our radars.
Okay.
Sir,
Mr. Khaja,
I'm not doubting on your capabilities, sir. You are doubting yourself. I am not doubting you. You are doubting if you have done so much.
No, I think
who
he's
would disrespect
explained it
you?
pretty well. So, anyways, we had closed the questions. You were the one to ask. So, whatever, on a lighter note, somebody's mentioned something. So, I think we close it there gracefully. Thank you so much. And
Sir, I'm not disrespecting you at all. You got it all wrong. Please refabricate
No,
your
it's
mind
okay.
and listen to me.
I think Mr. Bharadwaj, we've explained enough. That's okay. Yeah.
It's okay, don't
Okay, one-to-one. Okay, you can discuss one-to-one.
Yeah.
No need to explain.
No, that's
You had
okay.
it all negative
Sir,
in
you
your
are
mind. I'm
repeating.
not sitting here to send you negative things, right? Why do I know you? Why would I say something negative?
No, you, the same.
Why would I say something negative to you? Do you have any reason?
Bharadwaj-ji,
Come on.
can I have one last question?
Yeah, please go ahead.
That will really help you and make everything so super.
They will have asked me, I'm supplying.
Thank you, President Ji and Arvind Ji, by being here. Gave your time. I'm the director for IBMR Business School. We are there in Delhi, Hubli, and Bangalore. My question is, we were looking already. We have good ties with US, lot of universities and all that. Definitely with Canada and with your Indo-Canadian Chamber of Commerce, we are looking for a meaningful collaboration and synergy. Something we can do. And also I remember I have last 2 years back with Indo-US Chamber, where one of the president through Optimus Pharma, we have been sponsoring. So anytime you have your events here, we are there to help you. Thank you, and I'll come back on this IBMR. If there is any possible education collaboration where the student community and our faculties can benefit, let's do that. And request, please, huge round of applause and claps. Thank you.
Thank you.
One-to-one. Please, you can have one-to-one. Please. We'll close the session, please. Thank you. You can discuss one-to-one, please.
Yeah. So, lunch is also being served in the adjacent room, Banarasi Lal. So, I